You gonna start it off or I'm gonna start it off today, Sean?
2 mics, baby. 2 mics.
Catching up with 2 mics.
Yeah, I don't even know how we figured this shit out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, all I did was I plugged in my microphone and then I followed directions because Sean does all the technical shit and I just talk.
We figured it out though, man. This is cool.
Yeah, we legitimate, baby. We shit, man. We got 2 mics. Shit, next we might have 2. Nah, I can't even think of nothing else to go with that.
Biscuits. I don't know. But
2 biscuits, 2 bitches. I'm playing, Colleen.
I'll go with biscuits. So what we got first in the docket? Well, of course we got NFL. That's my own damn question.
Well, just like everybody else, I think we got to start off with the NFC East because you, the NFC East fan,
that'll be me.
The Eagles fan, Brian Dawkins behind you as we speak right now.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that. Yeah.
You picked
he back there.
The Giants. Maybe I should call them the New York Midgets.
Yo.
To win the NFC East.
Yo, as I was like editing that and then like send it back to you, I was like, holy shit, what did I do, man?
It's like at that moment he realized he fucked up.
At that moment he realized he made a bad choice. But like, so I picked them on the strength of their defense, which was there.
Yeah.
It held a very good Dallas offense to 19 points. And they started they made every drive into the Giants' territory.
Yeah, bend don't break.
Yeah, bend don't break. So
they were shitty on third down though.
Yeah, they were. No, they gave a lot of third downs. I mean that's what Cole Beasley and Jason Witten, man, they get first downs.
Hey, Beasley.
Ron Beasley.
Man, Jason Witten, man, that man runs a 5.3 40. He's fucking old.
He's still the best.
Fat.
He'll get open no matter what.
I don't even get it.
He's got subtle movements. They were saying that about Antonio Gates, man. Just like hesitation moves all over the place.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then he also has big, solid hands.
Yeah.
But, man, I think Eli's done.
You think so?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, he was 20...
I think Odell's paid. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But Eli was, 29 for 38, 20 yards, 5.8 yards per attempt. He was a fucking... A+ running back?
He leads the league in checkdowns at this point. 0
TDs, a pick, a QBR. You know, some people love QBR.
Sure, go for it.
21.1 and a passer rating of 78 point. I think that's 8. I can't read my fucking handwriting. But I mean, Eli was average to below average. He was below average.
He makes a living off of throwing jump balls up to receivers who can then go get the ball.
He makes a living off now throwing Odell Beckham slants and Odell Beckham getting upfield.
Yeah. I mean, him not being there showed that they have a lot of receivers who, one, can't get separation, and their big problem going into the year was their offensive line. And Dallas's D-line isn't... Like, Irving is definitely a promising edge rusher.
He wasn't there.
But, huh?
He wasn't there.
What do you mean?
Irving?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's fucking suspended for, like, drugs or PEDs or some shit.
I thought that was Lawrence.
Nah, Irvin suspended too.
Oh my God! All right, so they don't even have him either. And Gregory's, I don't know how long he's suspended for.
Done.
But so they got a bunch of. I mean, I'm sure they're good players, but no one notable on their D line, and they were getting past Bobby Hart and who's the other dude from Miami?
Good for you. I don't know. I don't remember fucking bum ass O-line's name.
Either way, they were turnstiles, man.
Yeah, it was really bad. And I mean, but. I want to blame some of that on the head coach.
Eric Flowers, that was the left tackle's name.
I want to blame some of this on the head coach.
Do you?
They had a game plan coming in as if Odell was playing. They knew Odell wasn't playing.
Well, they never. I mean, did they know up until like an hour before kickoff?
I'm sure they knew.
All right,
they're the team. But like, Brandon Marshall one catch for 10 yards. I mean,
and it was in the fourth quarter when the game was over.
But I feel like Eli wasn't even looking for him. Like, I didn't watch the game. I was at day and night enjoying YG, Kendrick Lamar, 21 Savage, 21. So I missed that game. But from what I saw, like, Eli wasn't looking for Brandon Marshall. And I just can't say that Brandon Marshall fell off a fucking cliff from last year to this year that hard to where, like, he wasn't able to get open and catch the ball. Not against Dallas' secondary. I'm not going to believe that.
I mean, Eli under pressure, after watching him twice a year for a while now, when you hit him, he gets rattled, number one. Number two, when you don't establish a running game, the pass rush can just pin its ears back.
Well, when's the last time they had a running game? When they had Ahmad
Bradshaw.
Ahmad Bradshaw and fucking Brandon Jacobs, like...
Yeah, but at least last year they had attempted to run the ball with Rashad Jennings every once in a while. I mean, this time, and Eli was getting through his progressions fast. He went to the check down real fast this game.
Yeah, that's why Shane Vereen had 50-plus yards receiving. And then their best receiver of the day was fucking go-home Roger Lewis. Who the fuck is he?
I don't know who that is, man.
Like they have receivers that we know, Sterling Shepard.
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall's real deal.
What was it, Baby T.O.? Didn't they call him that at one point?
I didn't, but my bad. But he's real fucking deal.
Yeah.
They got this tight end, O.J. Howard, that we're supposed to fucking blow a load over.
That's Buccaneers. They got Ingram.
Yeah. Ingram,
from the U.
Ingram from Miami. I get these motherfuckers mixed up.
I mean, they're tall, they're fast. 6'6", ran like a 4.5, probably both of them. You know,
shout out to Sean for his fact checking. But these motherfuckers didn't do shit.
He had weapons. He didn't have time. But even with no time, the play calling's got to change. It's got to be 3-step drop.
Get it out.
Yeah, get it out. And it didn't seem to change. They kept trying to go long.
Their coach is stupid.
McAdoo didn't do a good job.
I mean, he's a terrible coach. He has his long-ass playbook, and it sucks. He said it doesn't matter who's playing running back for the Dallas Cowboys. If you can't get the ball or whatever. Man, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. That's why Zeke gave their ass 100 yards. Again, a good defense, but Zeke gave them 100 yards. Can we talk about Dallas a little bit, though?
Well, hold on. The guy who's getting paid on the Giants after this game, I think Odell made more money than I think anyone's ever made by not playing.
Oh, yeah, like, he the art of the holdout.
For real,
like,
man.
Le'Veon tried it. Aaron Donald tried it. Nah, OBJ, he's the real Willer and Diller.
He perfected it.
Something about New Yorkers, they're Willers and Dillers. They're deal makers. They get deals done.
Haggling.
The Art of the Holdout by Odell Beckham Jr. He didn't hold out contractually. He just, his ankle hurt. Motherfucker ain't hurt. He at the club getting his dance on and shit.
The only receiver in that team that can get separation, and separation's a big thing. Like, you can be fast, you can be big, but separation's a whole nother thing.
I mean, hell, look at Dez and fucking the difference between Jason Witten and Dallas. The difference between Dez Bryant and Jason Witten. One can get separation every week. One can't.
The one that can't is bigger and faster.
Yeah, and well, I like Dez, but Odell's getting paid. But you know what? The Dak attack is back. Dak Prescott is the real motherfucking deal, baby. You gotta be a believer.
I mean, he's put in a lot of good situations. I don't think he's pressured that whole game. I will say this. The one that I think is the real deal, they got that load, they got a running back, man. That dude falls forward every time he eats. Yeah, feed me.
Yeah, he be falling forward
the crop top
too.
Dude, they are so lucky that he isn't suspended the whole year, because that's make and break. That dude's something else.
I mean, we say that, but dog, Dak is the epitome of efficiency. He's gonna be the first quarterback in league history if he throws 2 passes Sunday with no incompletion no interceptions, to have thrown 500 passes with less than 5 picks.
I mean, he's also right out of the gates had probably the best running back in the league and the best offensive line in the league?
Second or third best running back in the league. The best, maybe second to third best O-line in the league.
Quarterback's job is to just distribute to your weapons. He does a great job of that.
But definitely. You know what he did? But you know what makes him efficient? What makes him better than I think you want to give him credit for?
What's that?
He was not a slave to Dez Bryant.
What, giving him volume targets like Tony Romo?
Yeah. He was like, yo, Dez, you ain't open, bro. You ain't getting the ball.
I mean, yeah, Dez ain't open, man. Jackrabbit shut him the hell down.
Well, Jackrabbit owns him.
We were talking about this earlier. The art of the shutdown cornerback has kind of faded away a little bit.
That shit don't exist no more. You can't shut down Julio, AJ Green, AB.
Well, Richard Sherman kind of set this trend where he stays on one side of the field. I think Josh Norman might do that too. And they actually called him out for it last year. He didn't shadow somebody. But now a cornerback's they're comfortable on one side and they stay there.
Yeah, you stay on the side. Like, you know what? Everybody's not Darrelle Revis, and nobody's Deion Sanders who shut down.
No.
Like, we say shut down corner, shut down half the field. He really only shut down like 1/3 of the field.
Yeah.
Deion, he shut down half the field.
For real.
But yeah, I mean, Jackrabbit was like, fuck that. I'm following Dez all day. Dez, you will have 9 targets, 2 catches, 40 yards, and you will like it.
He and I think he only got called for 1 pass interference, and it was bullshit.
Yeah, I heard it was bullshit.
He does this thing that Richard Sherman has perfected, where if you do a go route on the outside, a receiver's got to be able to keep enough space where they can catch the ball and come down in bounds. He like uses enough physicality where by the time Dez goes up for the ball, he's out of bounds. He kind of like nudges him until he's basically running his route into the sideline.
But you know what's aided that? Like within the last 5 to 7 years, they got rid of the force out rule.
Yeah, which is good. Which was a great idea.
Because it used to be where you throw the ball up to the receiver. If he goes up, if the defender pushes him, still a catch. Now, like, nah, bitch, you don't get your feet down.
Yeah.
So surprisingly, the NFL actually like made some rules to help out the defense. But hey, man, does Dallas really have a pass rush?
I don't think we know. I think the Giants' O-line's too bad to realize it.
Do you think Orlando Scandrick's injury actually matters?
Yeah, man. A secondary that doesn't have many playmakers can't afford to lose. It's only.
Is he really a playmaker, or is he just solid?
I mean, you can be solid and be a playmaker. I mean, not.
Because the crazy thing is he's their best corner, but
Yeah.
he's the fucking nickel corner, which is crazy to me.
But that's probably good though. A lot of people's best receivers are in the slot. A lot of people do their best work in the slot nowadays.
Pats.
I mean, Larry Fitzgerald. I'm sure Odell is in the slot most of the time when he plays.
I mean, he plays everywhere though, but
Yeah.
Odell can still take the top off.
Oh, totally. But so who we got next?
But I just want to say the biggest takeaway from this.
Yeah.
OBJ, baby, listen to me. Big Baby said it first. I probably didn't say it first, but fuck you. Big Baby said it first. Hey, dog, you about to get paid. You might get Matt Stafford money, dog, because goddamn, boy, the franchise ain't shit if you ain't catching that ball, boy. You about to get motherfucking paid. Oh, next we got to talk about the officiating atrocity, the officiating blunder, one of the most terribly officiated games I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. It made me sick. My stomach was turning. It was cringing.
But this time they didn't give the Seahawks a benefit of the doubt.
You're right, but the Seahawks-Packers game, you want to talk about bad motherfucking officiating. You know what, Sean? I'm gonna take this for a second. You take your time. That game was so poorly fucking officiated. And I got the Packers in the goddamn Super Bowl. I got Aaron Rodgers as league MVP. But I still have to be objective when I talk about a game that's officiated like motherfucking shit. I mean, goddamn. A-Rod throws a pick 6. It happens. Ain't nobody perfect. J. Cole told you. Nobody's perfect, baby. But anyway, he throws the pick 6. They call the bullshit block in the back. He didn't get blocked in the goddamn back.
And then after that, they call what? They eject Jeremy Lane for a punch? And he didn't throw nothing.
A punch that ain't nobody seen?
Well, he actually did dirty on that play.
He got grabbed by his face mask and slung to the ground like a little bitch.
The other guy started it, he finished it.
Yeah, and then they tossed him for a punch. Then they put a rookie in who had to play. The rookie played.
26?
He played his ass off.
It was funny. He looks like Richard Sherman with the braids, and they kept saying Sherman, and then they corrected themselves.
Yeah, but he played his fucking ass off. If you're Richard Sherman, you Earl Thomas, you Cam Chancellor, you look at the rookie, you be like, hey, good job, Rook. You didn't get hold.
Yeah, totally. It's funny though, because Rodgers, I remember this opening game from a couple of years ago. He basically doesn't like throwing at Sherman. Not that anyone likes throwing at Sherman, but Rodgers almost exclusively avoids it, which is pretty funny.
I mean, hell, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, totally. But he's the best QB in the league. You think he'd take a couple shots?
For what? That's what makes him the best QB in the league. Remember last year when he was 40 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Something like that, yeah.
That's why he don't throw picks. He's smart.
Totally. No, that game put on display another horrendous offensive line.
Oh my God! Seattle's offensive line should move to Pamplona, Spain, and wait for the run of the Bulls, and they should start. They should start as fucking Toro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's bad because Russell Wilson, I feel like, is a great QB, man, and he's good when he's on the run, but not every single play.
Yeah, he's got Beyonce and Jay-Z, dog. We don't want him on the run all the time. but Russell is. For one, he's 5'8.5".
Yeah, he's small.
And he has the curse of future. He has the curse of future on him.
He's raising his baby.
So no, he's not raising his baby. He's assisting in the parenting of his baby.
All right, whatever.
Future is still a present father. We will not bash Future.
I would hope so.
But Russ, you keep that shit up, dog. They gonna knock your mask off, motherfucker. You ain't gonna be playing no more.
It's weird. They have the
Future half.
They have like they have so many great defensive players that they lock up on all these deals. You got that middle linebacker. You got the
you got Cliff Averill.
You got Sherman. You got Earl Thomas. You got Chancellor. Wagner's the middle linebacker. Now you got Sheldon Richardson, who I don't know if they're going to end up being able to extend. And
Michael, Black Lives Matter.
Bennett.
Police brutality, Thomas.
That's his nickname. That's great.
He got beat by his brother.
And then you had to pay Wilson on offense, and you're left with pennies left for weapons. Number one, and two, no one on that front is any kind of like pedigree dude. The left tackle, I'm pretty sure, was like a former basketball player. Now he tore his ACL.
And that's the thing, though. Hey, if you are playing college basketball right now, you a 6'6" to 6'7", and you a big fella, and you want to get paid because you ain't good enough to go goddamn play basketball, and you don't want to go overseas.
Get paid for some break.
Try for the Seahawks. They'll draft you first round. I swear to God, they'll draft you. Hey, they will draft you, and it's crazy. Motherfucker, it's goddamn crazy that these motherfuckers are drafting basketball players. You are playing college basketball right now. God damn it. They drafting goddamn college basketball players to play motherfucking football. Go get you a fucking lineman.
Go get you a football player.
But, you know what? Another question I have for you. Yeah, Seattle's O-line is terrible. Terrible.
It's bad.
The run game. Terrible.
I started Eddie Lacy, man.
You started Eddie Lacy? Seattle didn't even start his ass.
Oh, man.
That fat son of a bitch had 3 cheeseburgers before the game.
He didn't get off the couch, man. I feel bad.
He lost a little bit, but he gonna get it right back. They don't have a number 1 receiver. Doug Baldwin ain't the answer. Sorry, Stanford grad.
I agree, Doug.
You ain't the motherfucking answer. Does Green Bay have a real defense, though?
I don't think so. I think their pass rush might be real because Mike Daniels is a grown man.
Mike Daniels was ball. Like I was watching. I told you I went to the day and night shit, right?
Yeah.
So I ended up missing Metro Boomin wants some more, nigga, because I was like watching the game and Mike Thomas was just raising hell.
Daniels, yeah.
I said Mike Thomas. Mike Daniels, Jack Daniels, Mike Jack Daniels. Boy, he had Russell Wilson drunk. God damn it. He couldn't do a motherfucking thing.
Yeah, man.
But
I mean,
so you don't think?
I think the front is good. I think they gotta draft a linebacker to get Clay Matthews back in a pass rushing situation. But I think
they really miss AJ Hawk for what he used to be.
Yeah, for what he used to be before he got old. But I think their safeties are all right. You got Clinton Dix and you got some first rounders there. But I think their secondary can be taken advantage of just now when your quarterback's on the ground. You know.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, at the end of the day, it's A-Rod being A-Rod. Like I said last week, stroke like A-Rod. They are still a Super Bowl contender. You know why?
What's that?
Number 12. I'm not a Packers fan. I got the Packers. I will talk about that later. I buy Aaron Rodgers. I love Aaron Rodgers.
There's an article that came out about him trying to I don't know. I feel like there's a stigma about him going to the league that he's kind of like a know-it-all, I feel like. And it was basically just trying to disprove that kind of.
Well, we don't have to disprove it because he's a know-it-all, he's a do-it-all.
Yeah.
Nobody has played the quarterback position better than Aaron Rodgers. Other quarterbacks have been on better teams and better systems, have better weapons. But nobody has played the position of quarterback better than Aaron Rodgers.
No one manipulates the pocket like him. No one throws on the run like this dude. He's underratedly fast, I feel like.
Bro, like we talked about last week, he's 4'7". Like motherfuckers forget, earlier in his career, Aaron Rodgers get you 15.
Yeah.
And he was fucking Olivia Nunn.
There's also
bad. She's a beautiful lady.
Not anymore. He done that.
Well, he was becoming too Hollywood. He got to get his mind back on football, man.
See him in these commercials nowadays.
Yeah, he got to goddamn win another Super Bowl because he wants to be the GOAT.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't get 2 especially 2. He really needs 3.
Yeah, that one is a little farther in the back window at this point.
Yeah, he needs to get because he is GOAT talented.
Yeah,
but he won't have GOAT accomplishments.
You need proof. You need the resume.
I mean, but let's be real though. Any and every fucking GM in this league, if the Packers said Aaron Rodgers is on the market, everybody's sending a deal.
Give up 3 first rounders for him, of course, absolutely.
I would call the Atlanta Falcons. I say Arthur Blank. You tell your GM, Dimitroff and them, send Matty Ice home.
Dimitroff and
Matty Ice and Tevin Coleman for A-Rod. You goddamn right. We'll be fine.
You tell Keith and them, come down here.
The Packers a team to beat in the NFC.
Yeah. I mean, I think Dallas is probably a little better at this point.
Yeah, we'll talk about the fucking bullshit power rankings later. Hey, so I got 4 shocks of the week. What was your shocks of the week?
I think how poorly Pittsburgh played. Going into that game, they got a lot of good weapons. I know Big Ben never plays well on the road. Fine. But it's the damn Browns, man. They started a rookie QB. Their #1 draft pick wasn't even fucking playing. Are you kidding
Myles
me?
Garrett didn't play?
What?
Myles Garrett didn't play?
No, he had a high ankle sprain or something.
Ankle sprain.
I know, man.
I mean...
And Le'Veon Bell was completely shut down. I'm not sure how...
Come on, man. He didn't go to training camp at all. He out of shape.
Yeah, but he's posting workout videos where he's doing all this work and all that stuff.
Working out ain't playing football.
Totally, and it's not in football shape.
You don't get hit in workouts.
But when you need a miraculous, and I actually should say miraculous because Antonio Brown does it routinely, but when you need a jump ball over 3 defenders from Antonio Brown to seal the game against the Browns, Pittsburgh got some work to do, man. They gotta go back to Pittsburgh and be like, all right,
you know what?
Let's get the shit together.
I feel like
let's do it down now,
I feel like that game was Pittsburgh upset with Vegas, and they just didn't want to cover.
Well, over the line?
Yeah, they just didn't want to cover.
I'm
kidding. I don't think Pittsburgh actually did.
I mean, they almost lose to the Browns. I know the Browns are getting better incrementally, but come on, man.
The Browns are not.
Come on,
the
man.
Browns. I hate it. Come on, man, because it was it was a steal off of "Come on, son" from Ed Lover. The fuck out of that bullshit. Come on, son. I used to watch this shit all the time. It kind of inspired me to start doing what we're doing now. Jacksonville, dog. Is Jacksonville real?
I think their formula is real. I think running the ball and playing solid defense is the way they'll win with that poor excuse for a quarterback.
Dante Fowler looked like number 8 from Florida.
Yeah, I mean, if he can stop tearing ACLs, and I think he hit some girl.
Woman.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the fucking superstar starter pack, apparently.
Apparently, they got.
Don't hit women. It's not good. Stop it.
Please stop. They got Calais Campbell from the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, he
was a monster. I think he tied the franchise record in sacks
this
per game.
Had like what, like 4?
3.5. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, 3.5 sacks. Yeah.
You got Malik Jackson from the Broncos 2 years ago on a contract. They signed
Tom Savage. He got Tom Savage fired and a half. We've been saying I've been calling for Tom Savage to have a job anyway.
Yeah.
Well, listen to Big Baby. Bill O'Brien, you want to do it your way. But you know what, motherfucker? You signed and started Brock Osweiler, and you're an offensive genius. Bill O'Brien, you getting on the hot seat, boy.
I mean,
crazy thing is Bill O'Brien actually is on the hot seat.
It's a shame because he's made chicken salad out of chicken shit for a couple of years now.
It's bullshit to put Bill O'Brien on the hot seat.
No, yeah. He's a good coach, but like you can't lose like that out of the gates of Jacksonville and not be questioned a little bit.
I question a lot. Hey, are the Rams real?
I think that head coach might be on something, but let's be real. You went to day and night. It was night and day from last year to this year for the Rams. Jeff Fisher was running some a middle school offense.
Yeah, this dude used to call it the middle school offense. No. Todd Gurley called it in an interview.
Yeah, no, totally. And now Jeff Fisher's in Montana somewhere fishing.
Who gives a fuck where he's
and
at?
Sean McVay, all 31 years of him, is making Jared Goff look like a real quarterback.
Yeah, Jared Goff looked good, and a lot of people said Jared Goff couldn't play, and other people said no, he's just not being coached properly. But he looked good. Like, what did he hit? Like 6, 7 different receivers,
something like that. But we also have to remember it's against what's going to be probably the worst team in the NFL.
Not worst team. We'll say worst roster.
Okay.
Because if Andrew Luck comes back,
it's a depleted roster.
If Andrew Luck comes back, they'll win games.
Because that dude puts a team on his back though.
On his back, on all of his back, boy. His back wider than Vince Wilfork's. But
I don't know about that.
I mean, for what he does for that team.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, he fucking the motherfuckers suck.
And that was and they got trashed without the Rams having Aaron Donald. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no Aaron Donald. Scott Tolzien.
Lord.
For worst player of the year.
Yeah.
Scott Tolzien.
Shout out to Colin Kaepernick.
Is playing quarterback in the NFL, and Colin Kaepernick is sitting around like donating the shit and making YouTube and making Instagram posts like me.
Yeah, Scott Tolzien, you need to start donating. Goddamn.
Yeah, they need to fire Tolzien. You need to go.
Because the Colts are donating him his salary.
You
Good
fucking
Lord.
drug addict. What's his name? The owner. You pill popping.
Yeah. I don't even know about it.
You motherfucker, come on, man. Bring in Cap. You need him. A lot of teams need Cap, though.
Yeah.
We saw some bad quarterback play this week. Tom Savage, I'm happy they brought in Deshaun Watson. Son, you need to be fired. You're terrible.
Scott Tolzien was bad. Even in the win, Blake Bortles didn't
Blake Bortles, you won, but you suck.
Dude, Kirk Cousins looked pretty bad, too.
Kirk Cousins,
now, a lot of it, I think, is because the
Eagles'
defense. The Eagles' defense trashed him,
His defense is fucking terrible. I almost said something inappropriate. But then also, he lost his top two receivers. Two 1,000-yard receivers. Like, what the fuck you expect? You expect him to come out and sling that bitch for almost 5,000 yards again? He ain't Drew Brees.
Yeah, for real. And Pryor was dropping passes.
Yeah, well, you know what? Pryor's been a goddamn quarterback forever.
We didn't even touch on probably the two most underwhelming quarterback performances of the week. Andy Dalton scored a total of 0 points this
I
week.
drafted AJ Green first round fantasy
Oh, man.
over Jordy Nelson. I'm pissed.
Oh, Lord. He threw 4 picks, and then Carson Palmer did not as bad as that, but he shit the bed too, man.
Carson Palmer's old. He's done.
We've been kind of doing this thing where in the NFL, if someone has success once, we're just waiting for them to replicate it, and we'll beat a dead horse until they do it again. And sometimes it just never comes back, man.
Carson Palmer's done, man. He's old as fuck. Andy Dalton, he probably old. He probably done too, cause Andy Dalton is just.
Speaking of being done, sitting in the oven waiting to just burn, Sean Payton, man.
Sean Payton. I'm a Falcons fan, and I hate everything that Sean Payton stands for because he brought the godforsaken New Orleans Saints a goddamn fucking Super Bowl, and they don't deserve it. Fuck the Saints.
But that Super Bowl's a little bit in the rearview window too. Like we're talking about Rodgers, it's a little bit in the past.
Man,
now,
look here, we can't compare him to Rodgers because Rodgers still gets to the playoffs and wins. Sean Payton, he needs to get fired.
It's one of those like it's not quite a Jeff Fisher situation, but it's getting on that whole living on mediocre seasons for about 4 seasons now. He ain't done nothing.
He's the Eli Manning of coaches. You living on the Super Bowl when you didn't make the Super Bowl, you wasn't shit. Cause remember, put the team on my back though. That came against Sean Payton when they got upset by Marshawn Lynch and them.
Yeah.
Long time ago. But anyways, Sean Payton.
Is Marshawn Lynch back?
Oh yeah, man.
You see him with Jarrell Casey?
Man, nigga, did you see it?
Did you see him give the camera the middle finger, the double bird? I love that, dude.
Bro, I love what Marshawn Lynch is, bro. Marshawn Lynch is like, man, fuck you.
He apparently says he's been sitting for the national anthem for years now.
And you know what? I don't disbelieve him.
And no one noticed. No one
cared. But like, think about how long he didn't talk to the media. No one cared until it was Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Until Super Bowl media day, he was like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. But you know what? How about Facebook is doing a Marshawn Lynch like unscripted TV show?
That's great.
It's like gonna be like 10, 15 minutes.
Dude, him on you gotta look on his interviews with Conan O'Brien on Conan are great. He does this thing where he plays video games with Rob Gronkowski, and it's fucking hilarious.
So the thing about Marshawn Lynch is a lot of these fucking media assholes think like
talking heads
think he can't talk. It's just that, like, he's one of the motherfuckers like, bro, if I don't fuck with you or I don't like how you may paint my narrative, I'm just not going to talk to you.
He might not say it like that, but he definitely knows what he's doing.
But he's a very well-spoken person.
Apparently he hasn't spent any of his football money yet. That's a smart motherfucker.
Well, you know, Shaq's the same way.
For real?
Shaq, like, I read Shaq's autobiography, and, like, he's echoed it since he's left the league, but he hasn't spent any of his basketball money. He only spent endorsement money.
See that's awesome, and you hope a lot of players can replicate that.
Speaking of endorsements, we want Budweiser to endorse us. Who else we want to endorse us, Sean?
I would say Gingling, but they're not out here. Let's go with Chick-fil-A.
Gonna be dope.
I'm gonna go with Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A. I'm from Georgia. I'm a Georgia product. Hey, Chick-fil-A. Come on, man.
Ooh, spicy chicken sandwich with some pickles. Ooh.
But anyways, man, let's see. We done talked a little bit about beast mode. We talked a little bit about the Saints, but we didn't talk about Adrian Peterson. Is Adrian Peterson?
What's to talk about?
Is he done, or is he done by design?
I think that dude's an alien, so I don't think he's gonna be done for a while. He heals from ACL injuries like that. He's old, but he still scares the hell out of me.
His first run, 9-yard run, he drugged like 4 or 5 people for 5 yards. Like I think he took the wrong deal because I think he thought too highly of himself. So
the one thing about Peterson is there's a season where he started out. They ran the ball at a shotgun the first game. I believe it was against the 49ers. I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was real stupid.
And he shit the bed. And then the rest of the season they got into I formation, and he was his normal self.
But do you think the Saints are going to do that?
No, they're not. They're not going to.
5,000 yards every year.
Yeah, it's going to be out of shotgun a lot. I feel like, and that's not the way to run him.
And Sean Payton again thinks he knows every goddamn thing because he won a Super Bowl when he had a great defense. He says my offense works, it's gonna work, but no.
When's the last time it worked?
What? It works every year, but when's the last time it's actually been effective?
Yeah, when's the last time we got some W's?
Shit, you tell me.
So I don't think he's done. Is he a trade line candidate? I know that isn't really an NFL thing, but like, could he be traded?
I mean, think about him in Seattle or New York or even Green Bay.
New York, he'd help them out.
New York, he helped. Imagine him in Green Bay.
Yeah, he'd have to catch the ball a little bit, but yeah.
He wouldn't have. They could still use Ty Montgomery.
Yeah, I like him.
I like Montgomery. Hey, bro, you see his truck Earl Thomas on the sideline though?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so it was
I saw a punter truck somebody.
Oh yeah, the punter clocked that motherfucker.
And he clocked one of the Denver dudes, and Rex Ryan, who honestly
He's good.
Well, I like Rex Ryan, but he wasn't as colorful as he usually is.
I think he's afraid.
I
think he's trying to like fill himself in. And it's funny because Rob works with Fox with FS1.
Yo, that dude looks ridiculous.
I
saw him on the air. I was like, yo, Santa's in town, man. Santa's coming to town.
But Rob said Rex would be good if he's himself.
Yeah, I agree.
He wasn't himself.
He wasn't. He was. I mean, it's his first time. You gotta give him that.
No.
But you want him to be Rex. You want him to be sexy Rexy.
Yeah,
right?
bro. I love the Ryan brothers, man. Like I don't think they're great head coaches. But I still think Rob deserves the head coaching job opportunity.
They're great personalities. I
love their personalities.
Love the family.
Guys. Yeah.
Shout out to Buddy Ryan.
Yeah,
always.
Man, great football family. I wish I could see what Sean just did. One of the best football families ever. How do you feel about the Chargers? They left our beloved city of San Diego.
San Diego fans have seen that game 100 goddamn times.
The only time they won that game was against my fucking Falcons last year, sons of bitches.
They give you hope, and then they take it away. They do have a nice pair of edge rushers in Ingram and Bosa.
Yeah.
The D-backs aren't terrible. Keenan Allen, thankfully, looks healthy again. He's looked quick as hell.
Shit. One of their corners, he led the league in picks last year.
Hayward.
Yeah, son of a bitch dropped the pick 6.
Yeah, I saw that. Gordon looked real good. When I was there during his rookie year,
he sucked.
He looked like a rookie. Now he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he looked decent last year. He's looking better now. And a lot of the plays that they missed on was just like him in one-on-one situations, just getting tackled. And like with time, he's gonna
make the first man miss. You gotta make the first man miss.
But so power rankings have came out. Man, it's week fucking 2. We've seen one motherfucking game.
You're ranking people that are 1-0 and 0-1.
So I got like ESPN. Then I got like the AP's power rankings. Which one you want first?
I don't want either of them, but just whatever.
Well, we still have to like address it.
Sure.
So ESPN has Pittsburgh number 1.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
But any type of ranking system that ESPN puts out is like terrible.
Okay. Future segue.
Yeah. Green Bay's number 2.
Okay, sure.
Kansas City's number 3.
They should be number 1. Good lord.
You're right. New England number 4.
Come on.
They got outscored 21-0 in the fourth quarter, and their fucking defense is fucking Dallas dick shit.
Who is their defense?
It's me and you.
Pound it.
Number 5 is Dallas.
Sure.
Number 6 is Oakland.
Okay.
Here's what I'm not gonna agree with, and you're gonna you're gonna be shocked.
Okay.
And everybody back home's gonna hate me for this. Number 7 is Atlanta.
I mean, the Bears. I think that was more of a case of the Bears playing well as opposed to you guys playing bad. But
Mike Glennon did what they paid him $15 million to do.
Yeah.
He put them in a position to win against a better team.
And that boy Cohen, man, he could run.
Yeah, and so I based on our performance against the Bears, I'm not satisfied with the Birds. Seattle's number 8.
No, absolutely not.
They're gonna win their division, but they should not. They're not a top 10 NFL team.
You don't buy the Rams.
Philly number 9.
Okay.
Detroit number 10.
Okay.
The AP Power Rankings.
All right.
We got the Pack number 1.
Sure, I'll go with that.
Kansas City number 2.
There we go.
The Pats number 3.
See, I guess they're always going to put them up there just
because they suck Bill Belichick and Tom Brady's dicks.
Okay, we'll accept that one.
Oakland number 4.
Okay.
Atlanta number 5. Dallas number 6. Seattle number 7.
Yikes.
Pittsburgh 8. Detroit 9. Philly 10. ESPN's power rankings.
The second one was a little better.
Let's just say ESPN's power rankings are fucking horse shit, and we don't even want to speak on that shit.
The second one was a little better.
I understand the Packers and Kansas City being number 1 and 2. They beat top franchises week 1.
I just the whole thing with Pittsburgh didn't look that good against a bad team.
Exactly. But
Seattle looked like garbage. Mm-hmm. Atlanta didn't look great.
But the thing about Seattle is, the thing that people will say about Seattle is there were early calls early in the game that fucked up momentum. And we know how big momentum is in football.
Yeah, it's everything.
So
basketball and football
yeah,
too.
but like the calls that fucked up the momentum, we can say fucked up Seattle's ability to stay in the game.
Excuses, you can have excuses for everything. That's
excuses
fine.
are useless. Shout out to somebody I know. My Falcons, I don't think we're top 10 right. I don't like us top 10 in the power rankings.
I didn't think the Eagles played top 10 football either, but we got the win. We both got the win.
Carson Wentz played well. Maybe he's real.
He's running for his life. I'll just say this: at least we're fucking 1-0. Pound it.
Yeah, that's what really counts.
Those Birds are 1-0.
Because the thing is, power rankings ain't shit. Here's why, we talked about the power rankings, but I'll rip the fucking shit on the power rankings because they don't matter. The division rankings are the only thing that matters. Your record is all. It doesn't matter what the coaches, ESPN, the AP, the players, any motherfucker with a blog and a fucking opinion. It does not matter who we think
we matter.
is the best. The record is all that matters in the NFL. It's not the NCAA where these dumbass polls matter. Win your fucking division. Have a top record in your fucking conference, and you get to the playoffs. Eli won a Super Bowl as a wild card. Aaron Rodgers.
8-8.
Aaron Rodgers won one as a wild card.
Steelers won one as a wild card.
Just get hot at the end of the season.
Get in.
Fuck this shit that happened at the beginning of the season, because we all hype over a lot of this shit. Do I think Jacksonville is real? Fuck no. Do I think
they got a real blueprint though?
Yeah, they do, and they have Tom Coughlin who's gonna make that blueprint work. Do I think the Patriots are as bad as they looked Thursday?
Can't be.
Fuck no. Do I think Tom Brady is going to show signs that he's 40 though? Hell yes.
Already did.
Do I think my Falcons are going to fucking struggle against fucking more bad teams like they did? Fuck no. We going to go to fucking Green Bay's coming to Atlanta and Bird Gang, rise up, bitch. Boom!
You gotta show out. Hey, we got Eagles got a rematch with Andy Reid and the Chiefs. So that's gonna be a game too, man.
Look at the week 2 schedule.
That's gonna be a game too.
Look at the games that matter. So we got. I did not highlight Chicago versus Tampa Bay, although I do look forward to seeing Jameis. We got Pittsburgh and Minnesota. I find this game hilarious because the line is Pittsburgh -7, -7.
I mean, it's because they're at home.
Yeah, I told you that before the fucking show.
I knew that. Come on, I know Ben Roethlisberger is a great home QB,
and Mike Tomlin's a great home coach.
Which is weird. I feel like you should have some kind of edge on the road.
But he's a rah-rah guy. That's what we talked about.
He's a leader of men.
Yes, leader of men. I'd rather play for a leader of men than Bill Belichick. be real with you.
I mean, I'll win some games. I'll play for Belichick.
Yeah, Belichick will talk to you like you ain't shit and tell you like, don't get happy because you're on this team because you might get cut tomorrow.
Hey, he'll let me play receiver though, because on the count I have white skin.
Yeah, I will have to play defense. I mean, yeah, he got right running backs in there. But then what else? People are trying to play this New England, New Orleans game.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm probably gonna bet this game. I really want to bet this game. And
Really?
I'm
Bet the over on New England?
fucking right. Yes, you're fucking right. Yeah, I'm bet the over on New England. We really need to get. I'm close to getting into becoming a sports gambler.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't have enough money to do that.
I'm thinking about sacrificing things in my life that I do to do because like I listen to it so much, like between Cowherd and fucking Bill Simmons.
Yeah.
Like it makes it hard not to want to become a fucking sports gambler.
Yeah.
Granted, they make a lot more money than I do, but they make it sound glamorous.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Sean said earlier, we got Philly and Kansas City. Where's that game at?
I want to say it's in Arrowhead, which would suck.
That would make sense because I doubt they play back-to-back road games.
Yeah, but the Eagles would play back-to-back road games, which is difficult. We'll get back to you on that, but that'll be interesting because the Chiefs have a wonderful pass defense, even with the loss of Eric Berry, which sucks. But they got Marcus Peters still,
arguably the best corner in the league.
Yeah, they got a nice pass rush with Justin Houston, D Ford. I don't know.
Shout out to the Bulldogs, go Dogs, sick 'em.
The former Eagle Benny Logan will push the pocket in the middle. Yeah, it's at Kansas City, and they're favored by 5.5.
Kansas City favored by 5.5.
I would bet that game, man, because Doug Peterson loves to throw the ball. We're gonna fire some shots.
Who's favored? Kansas City?
Yeah.
I don't think Kansas City covers.
I would hope not, but that's a good team.
So, crazy thing about betting, what I've learned is in college football is where your best bet is covering the over under, and then NFL is where you cover the spread.
Okay. Maybe we'll have to give it a shot. Where do we go? We go to Tijuana to do that? What we do online?
Let me do the fucking app.
Okay.
Yo, Simmons shouted.
Why would I think that right
Yo,
now?
Simmons shouted off an offshore app to gamble on.
Really?
Yes. But Simmons is a degenerate gambler. He was talking about like he was in Hawaii like on vacation.
Yeah.
And he's like up at 6 a.m. watching football, drinking beers, like cursing out the TV. Like the people around him are like, what the fuck are you doing awake? But he's like, fucking degenerate gambler, like.
Dude, that dude, I know that we both enjoy him, but I feel like he's an underrated character in sports media.
Because he doesn't have a polarizing personality.
But I think he does. Almost.
He does, but he doesn't. Like when he was on ESPN, I was drawn to Bill Simmons. He's not loud. He doesn't say like off the wall shit like in a public forum. Like Bill Simmons on the podcast and Bill Simmons at ESPN, two totally different people. Mm-hmm. But like he's just so fucking good.
He's on point. He's very detailed. And if you listen to any of his podcasts, whether it's KD, Will Ferrell, I listened to a Gucci Mane one. You hear that one?
Yes.
People,
come on, bro. You know I listen to the Gucci Mane podcast.
All types of people fuck with this dude.
He turned me into a KD fan. Like,
yeah, hell yeah, absolutely.
Like after KD left OKC, I was off of KD, but like after I listened to him talk on Bill Simmons, I'm like, KD a cool ass nigga.
Yeah, man.
And like that's what Simmons does. Like, and I listen to his show, and I love when he has House on there. I love fucking House.
I loved. I don't know if he does it a lot anymore, but he had Vince Staples on his HBO show, and that was pretty sweet too.
So he still does, like, he brings the celebrities in, and one thing that like really like made me fall in love with Bill Simmons, he did a Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah, I saw that,
and I'm like, Bill Simmons, like.
Well, he had done an episode of the HBO show with Charlemagne, so they worked together in that. But he's just funny because he knows pop culture stuff. He called Charlemagne out like, "Bro, what MTV show are you not on?" Like, he knew everything.
So on one of the pods this past week, I think it was Guest the Lines with Cousin Sal, which that's a great fucking pod. Him and Cousin Sal, like, they guest lines every week. In Vegas, like, he made a Good Times reference, and like I'm like, okay, whatever. And then somebody said something like, yeah, well, Bill, you got the Good Times like poster in your fucking office, like, and he was like, yeah, watch Good Times on channel 3, whatever, on DirecTV. I'm like, damn, Bill Simmons, like,
he knows, man.
He talks too much hip hop, Now he's talking good times. He got KD. He got Gucci Man, Vince Staples. Him and like Jalen are good friends. Like
I would hope they are.
I swear to God, I feel like Bill Simmons is waiting on Jalen Rose, his ESPN contract to end.
Oh, that would be something else. That they reunite
and hoping that he can throw Jalen enough money, because I don't think he'll be able to throw. Like, I don't think the Ringer can pay Jalen Rose what ESPN's paying Jalen Rose.
No, but maybe HBO can. I know HBO is above the kind of owns the Ringer, I guess, but
I want those two back together.
Hell yeah, NBA Countdown, that was great.
Like, just Bill Simmons is like the best white person working with niggas, and you can't say black people. I have to say niggas. Like I have to, like, people who are like niggas. KD is a motherfucking nigga. Jalen Rose, watch the Fab Five 30 for 30. Where he's like, yeah, Ohio State Buckeyes. We call them the Ohio State Fuckeyes. He talking about being in a party with a 40 and a brown bag. Jalen Rose is a motherfucking nigga.
We've all done that though. Come on.
But let's be real, Sean. I know you can't use the N word, but you have to agree that Jalen Rose is a nigga.
He a cool dude.
Exactly. But we've got way off topic. Tennessee Jacksonville. That seems like an insignificant game that probably will not get a high rating.
I think football fans appreciate that game.
Yeah, only football fans. Like I haven't even checked the fucking spread on it. Sean might pull it up for me because he's a great guy. But this game is important because if Jacksonville wins, they're real.
Or at least on their way to being real, without a doubt.
If Tennessee loses,
it's at Jacksonville, and the spread it gives Tennessee 2.
Tennessee -2?
Yeah.
Okay, so damn, that's close.
It is close because Tennessee didn't have a great showing against Oakland. Now Oakland is a good team. A lot of that loss was on they started the game on an onside kick.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Who does that?
Remember, I told you I was on my way to Anaheim, so I missed like the second half of every game.
Yeah.
Of all the 1 o'clock games Eastern time.
So I don't know if that was the greatest way to start it, but they definitely showed some guts. They didn't get blown out, and Oakland's a good team, but they didn't start out great. So if Tennessee could be in a hole, and
think about this though.
Yeah.
Only 8% of teams are making the playoffs when they go 0-2.
It's a tough hole to dig out of.
So this is a must-win for Tennessee.
I mean, yeah, and it's a division. It's a division loss, which would suck.
And then the afternoon game that we care about, Dallas versus Denver.
Oh, that's gonna be going too. Oh, there's so much good football on this week.
Because we have one of the best offensive units versus one of the best defensive units. We have Dallas's defense that we know is fucking shit.
Judging off last year, we're judging this all off last year.
Yeah, but we know Dallas's defense is shit. But their offense is so good that it masks the defense.
Can Trevor Siemian make the Dallas D pay? And can the Denver D...
Can Trevor Siemian be the best hooker in Vegas? Can he make the D pay?
And oh man,
gotta make a sex joke every week.
That's disgusting. And can the Denver defense force Dak in some turnovers?
We'll see. I mean, we're talking like
key points right there.
Dak's playing against top 5 defenses back-to-back weeks.
But they're not. I don't think they're great in the middle. I don't know if they're a great run defense.
In the middle, but they're great. They're great on the back end. Like, Dez might go fucking 9 looks, 1 reception for fucking 14 yards next week.
Man,
like we got Chris Harris Jr. on one side, we got Aqib Talib on the other side.
Bradley Roby.
Like, bro, how do you really want it? Like, he ain't got to worry about Jack Rabbit chasing him because
it don't matter where you go, bro.
You can't run, you can't hide.
You can't run from Denver.
Dad, you gonna wake up, baby? What you gonna do for me?
Another good game we got is Pittsburgh Vikings. We didn't talk about that yet, do we?
Did we talk about Pitt and Vikings?
Maybe. I think we did.
We talked about the spread.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's favored by 5.5. That's terrible.
No, this morning I heard it was 7. It was Pittsburgh's favored by 7.
Well, right now ESPN says it's Pitt by 5.5.
Cowherd said -7.
Another game that would
Green Bay Atlanta, dog.
Yeah, well that's
rematch of the NFC Championship.
That's the best game.
In the fucking Falcons' new stadium, so a lot of emotions. And remember,
the Chick-fil-A will not be open.
And That's the dumbest shit ever. Why the fuck did y'all put 2 Chick-fil-A's in the fucking stadium and it's not gonna open? Chick-fil-A, open up on Sunday for football, you dumb motherfuckers.
No, I don't. It was just weird to put it in there. It's kind of cool. It's like a rarity. Like
so what? You can catch it for like a random ass Wednesday concert in Atlanta?
Yeah, and like a Monday night game. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, we're not the fucking the New York Jets or the goddamn. Who else? The fucking Cowboys where we get like hella fucking Monday night games.
I mean, you might be. We get the
Saints.
Like this.
We play the Saints Monday night. Like we usually get them once, but fucking rematch of the NFC Championship. The Packers, I think they're going to be coming for blood, not only because we beat them in the championship and we kicked their ass.
I think you're going to need that corner that came off of injury who didn't play the Super Bowl to play real well.
True point.
You're going to need Beasley. I don't know how he did the first game.
He played. He doesn't start anymore. He plays situationally.
Beasley?
Yeah, Vic. He didn't start last week. He played situationally. He had a sack though.
I mean, he's got to do some work against the Green Bay.
Hey, he had a sack. He had a sack last week.
Deion Jones is going to be running all over the goddamn place.
Deion Jones was all over the place last week. But hey, so we closed out the old stadium, beating the motherfucking Packers. How beautiful would it be to see us open up the new stadium and beating the motherfucking Packers?
If only it was that easy.
I'll tell you though, no bullshit. I will be in Atlanta this weekend. Have we won the Super Bowl? Open up the new stadium with the ring ceremony. What you mean I'm in San Diego? I told my boss today, I was like, dawg, you lucky we talked about Super Bowl. Talking about Super Bowl, I wouldn't be at work this week. I'll be in Atlanta.
Man, lucky you, man. We can dream.
I got bras in Atlanta.
I don't.
Then finally we got the Monday night Lions versus Giants again. It's a must-win for the Giants.
I like that game too. That's a shootout.
Because Giants go 0-2 again, 8% chance of making the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, I think the Detroit pass rush is going to eat them alive, just like the Dallas pass rush did. And they're not any worse than Dallas's pass rush.
And I think Matt Stafford is more of a gunslinger than obviously Matt Stafford's more of a gunslinger than Dak. So he's going to make Jackrabbit work.
You'd hope so. That dude grinds though. I'm putting anything past that dude.
So the great thing about the NFL is every week we have something we give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like we talked about
several in this case.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We talked about 7 games that we give a fuck about, and there are other smaller nuances like Washington versus Carolina. Like we could care about that game. Fucking Miami versus the fucking LA Chargers. Like we could care about that game because, the Chargers show up and win because. It'll let you know how good fucking Denver is. Like, was Denver actually good, or are the Chargers terrible?
Yeah.
Is Jay Cutler for real? Like, again, there's so much more shit in here. But like, let's shift to college football for a hot second.
All right.
And I know you're not a college football guy. I am.
No.
The 3 big games this week, and we're not even going to talk about those games. We're just going to put them out there and say, let you all know we care about them. There's only 3 games, which sucks. There's 120 college teams that play, but there's only 3 games that matter.
We don't give a shit about 3.
We got Tennessee and Florida playing. Number 24 versus number 27, I think. I can't remember my head right. We got Clemson and Louisville playing, which is a game that everybody cares about. Number 3 versus number 14. And that game went down to the wire last year. Like, great game.
That was going.
If Lamar Jackson stays on his high horse like he has been, Clemson, it might not look good for you because you didn't look good you won last week, but you didn't look good.
And Lamar Jackson looked in top form last week.
And then we have USC versus Texas. Texas first time returning to the Coliseum.
Is Vince Young?
Yes. So, like, it's just going to be like, Texas ain't supposed to be worth a fuck. But the emotions of that game, like, and granted those USC guys who were, like, damn near in diapers when that shit happened, like.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It's going to be a great game. But, more important, we'll talk about last week in college football. Lamar Jackson has re-solidified himself as a legitimate Heisman candidate again.
You got to stop trying to truck people, but yeah.
But I saw that shit, but he be trucking motherfuckers.
But he's got to stop doing that, because then once he starts doing that in the NFL, you're going to die.
But think about it, though. We can talk about, like, his transferability to the NFL, but he was throwing some deep balls.
Oh, yeah, no, the arm is there.
He was sitting in the pocket making NFL passes to let NFL people know, I can make this throw, but...
His thing is going to be footwork. His thing's going to be footwork, and it's going to be getting through his progressions without leaving the pocket too early.
I think Lamar Jackson needs to go in like the 3rd or 4th round.
I don't think it'll happen if he keeps playing like this.
No, somebody's gonna overdraft him and
he'll go to Jacksonville
and put him in a shit team early where he needs to be behind an NFL quarterback for a couple of years, just because you can tell he's refining his game now, but he needs to do it in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he has the tools. You just need someone who's going to be able to teach him footwork. And hopefully he gets a line where he can relax and chill for a second. Doesn't have to scramble.
Because if you force him to scramble, he becomes Michael Vick, and Michael Vick was a great scrambler. But
not a great quarterback.
But he proved in his Philly years that he could have been a great quarterback had he been coached up
earlier,
right from the beginning,
and given the right habits.
Exactly. So I don't want the same thing to happen to Lamar Jackson, because let's be real, we have not had a running quarterback that good since Michael Vick. Like, Lamar Jackson went 300 yards, 300 passing yards, 100 rushing yards these last 2 weeks, and week 2 he had 6 touchdowns. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do against the Clemson defense. But Ohio State, Ohio, fuck the Buckeyes. These motherfuckers got their motherfucking ass whooped by my man, my boy, Baker. I'm the Baker's man.
Yo,
Mayfield.
I saw a video of him, I think it was 2 years ago, man, doing like the whip or something. That fool can dance too, man. He got rhythm.
Baker Mayfield got some friends who use the N-word. That's what I'm saying. But like Baker Mayfield,
he's in Oklahoma. They may be white people.
He's the second coming of Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
But he ain't snorting coke, and he's a little bit better.
I mean, he's a little older too.
Yeah. But like Baker Mayfield,
like an 8th year senior or whatever he is. But
it don't matter, man. Like, I hate Oklahoma football. I don't even know why I hate Oklahoma. I just don't like them. I haven't liked him since I was a little kid. That's why I hate on Sam Bradford now. And he's the most accurate passer in the NFL behind Aaron Rodgers.
He looked good this week too.
Oh, he looked amazing. But Baker Mayfield, 31-16, he gave Ohio State the work.
Totally.
But more importantly, fuck the game.
Afterwards, he came running around waving the Oklahoma flag around, did a little, I probably yelled something, and then he slammed that shit into the middle. Like, this is my fucking turf now.
He was like, fuck y'all niggas, this is my field, bitch.
Fuck what you thought. The worst thing, though, is, let's be clear, he did not need to apologize for that.
Fuck no. For one reason, he didn't need to apologize, because when they got their ass kicked by Ohio State the year before, Ohio State sung some fucking Ohio State ass song, locked arm in arm, like they fucking love each other and fucking.
And the flag didn't even stay up. He hit it on the ground and it kind of just tipped over.
Yeah, because it's fucking turf. So like, bro, for one, they disrespected you last year. You get them back this year. Like, when I was in high school, we beat our fucking crosstown rivals who are now a national powerhouse. Glad we beat them before that happened. But the year before my freshman year, they beat us. Their team met in the middle of our field and they stomped on our fucking seat, because we were our Cardinals. We were a seat. Next year we beat them at home. We stomped their motherfucking seat out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you beat good motherfucking teams or you beat rivals, you disrespect them. Like, that's football.
Yeah.
Dog, baby.
And in the age of everyone's getting their feelings hurt, I think he just anticipated a little too much. You can't worry about it, man. He didn't do nothing wrong.
He caught more heat for apologizing than he would have caught for just.
He was going to catch heat either way, man. That's just the way the world works now. But
look here.
It's a bummer.
It's a bummer, yeah, motherfucker. Dog, Baker Mayfield, don't apologize for that shit. You came out there. I think he was like 16 for 17, like
made some throws on the run that were
in the
crazy.
Second half or fourth quarter. Like, bro, you looked amazing. You beat their ass in their house. You didn't just win the game. You didn't win the game. You beat their motherfucking ass.
And you made JT Barrett look like a sophomore QB in high school.
You exposed JT Barrett for what he really is. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all,
behind the line passer.
JT Barrett is a running quarterback. And I say running quarterback. He's a motherfucker who plays quarterback and runs.
The wing T. He's a wing T.
Because
QB.
understand, they would not have won a national championship had JT Barrett not got hurt. Because Cordell Jones played, who was 260 and could run, but also would stay in the pocket and is on the NFL roster.
Throw downfield.
And would throw it downfield. That's why they won the national championship. JT Barrett's not that guy. JT Barrett may make it to the league.
Not for long.
He's gonna be Troy Brown if he's lucky. You know what I'm saying? So like, fuck JT Barrett.
What we gonna wrap up on? I think that sounds almost pretty good.
That was a good wrap up. We just dropped. You know what I want to wrap up on, Sean?
Let's go. What?
Because you know it's September, middle of September.
Oh, we got a little more basketball for him?
You know, I really hate the NBA because the NBA decided the year that we want to start a podcast to be interesting year round. They've never done this in their life.
Never.
They motherfucking ESPN, whose rankings are always incredible. Oh, you gotta talk about Jemele Hill after I get done with this.
Oh, right. All right.
So,
you went on that, I'm on that.
So these motherfuckers put out their rankings. Carmelo Anthony, one of 4 players in NBA history
to score 20 points in
to average
seasons?
20 points a year every season, is ranked number 63 in the league. For one, he's top 50. I'd argue top 30. Melo.
I'd argue top 50, but we've been there.
He's top 50 though.
Whatever. It's all good.
He's not 63. You can agree to that, right? They have Malcolm Brogdon over Carmelo.
I like Brogdon. I don't know if he's better than
Will you start
Melo.
your franchise around Brogdon?
No, I wouldn't start around Melo either.
I mean, at this point, Melo's correct one either, but still, Melo. They got Lonzo Ball. Lonzo, Triple B, big baller. His daddy said today that he gonna bring the Lakers to 50 wins. Dumb son of a bitch. No, the fuck he ain't. He gonna bring them to.
Have you seen their Facebook show?
I'm not watching that bullshit.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I'm not. I just can't support it. I refuse to support what
Big
they're
baller.
doing. But Triple B's, fuck them. You can't say Lonzo Ball better than Carmelo. Carmelo Anthony's one of the top 5 scorers in the league. You can't score the basket better than Carmelo. Lonzo Ball ain't one motherfucking game against NBA competition. I'm getting riled up like Stephen A. motherfucking no hairline having ass Smith. But this shit just makes me motherfucking sick. Lonzo Ball. Triple B's. All ESPN is doing right now by doing this shit is catering to LeVar Ball, the mastermind. They sucking his dick. Fuck Lonzo Ball. Carmelo was top 50. And you know what? I ain't got nothing more to say about that. Shot. Take the wheel. I'm done. I'm getting pissed off.
I just want to say that if my neighbors yell at me, I'm going to make Adam apologize for me. But I think the last thing we got to end on is ESPN has definitely taken a change of course in the last couple years or months. I want to say months because it hasn't been that long.
I want to go with months because I'm waiting for you to present your piece on it. And I still have something to comment on that because what ESPN did and what you're going to speak on is piss poor. It's fucking terrible.
So let me start this off by saying that I'm not a fan. I was not, and still I'm not a fan of the new ESPN 6. I like SportsCenter the way it was. I didn't want some new format. That being said, I am a fan of Jemele Hill. What she used to do on it wasn't around the horn, but she's been around ESPN for a while. Like her as a personality, she put out something on her Twitter recently, essentially calling Donald Trump a white supremacist, and the White House is calling to have her fired. Now, one, freedom of speech, obviously. Number 2, she's right. And it's a bummer because ESPN immediately recoils and is sending an apology and all that instead of backing their girl up. Back her up. You can't just crumble. The White House can't do anything because she hasn't done anything wrong. And so I feel bad because she just needs some backup. So this is sincerely from me to you, Jemele. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, we ain't scared of nobody.
Yeah, Jemele. I mean, You know, it's pretty fucked up that ESPN turned their sports network into a liberal fucking parade for people to actually speak politics. And now you have one of your most outspoken people, somebody you elevated from just a personality that appeared randomly
to one of who you'd hopefully be an icon eventually.
Yeah, she's one of their top personalities. She's on ESPN at 6:00. They changed ESPN. They changed SportsCenter at 6:00 from an actual sports highlight show to a fucking TV show, which I heard Sean say earlier. I think it's bullshit, but at the end of the day, that's what you're going for. So don't be upset with Jemele for being who you wanted her to be, and now she's doing it. But it may piss off some people who give you money. Like that's what Jemele Hill's been unapologetically Jemele Hill since she's been on ESPN. So I assume she's been that way her entire journalistic life.
And good for her. All the more. All the more to her.
When we start trying to tell journalists what they can and can't say, that's when we take away true journalism.
That's when we lose what we built this goddamn country on.
It's bad enough that a lot of journalists can't speak their true opinions because they lose their sources. But then you find somebody who is elevated past worrying about sources because they're on the biggest sports platform, the biggest sports show.
The mothership.
You're on SportsCenter at 6, and you have that platform. And she was respectful enough not to say what she said on SportsCenter.
Yeah, if you say it on SportsCenter, I understand where that's probably crossing some lines. But she tweeted on her own private handle.
Exactly.
You should be able to do and say what you damn well please.
Exactly, and we all know again that Jemele Hill is a polarizing figure.
If she wasn't, she is now.
Because if she feels something, any type of way about a topic, whether it's on the air, whether it's on her social media, she's gonna speak on it. And I have the biggest crush on Jemele Hill. No bullshit. Like it goes beyond just her like physical attractiveness, but the fact that like she's a chick who like knows sports. She like understands like world issues. But then, like, the fact that she's bold enough to, like, speak up on her shit and be herself. Like I said, I'm in love with Jemele Hill. So, fuck ESPN for what they did to Jemele Hill. And, as always, fuck Danny Ainge because I just say fuck him, you know?
And to the White House, please just worry about other things other than SportsCenter.
Yeah, dog. Like,
come on now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We got Harvey. We got, Isabel? Irma, my bad, dog. I apologize. Irma actually affected like people in Georgia and Florida, and I got family in Georgia. But we have Isabel and Irma to worry about, and you worried about Jemele Hill. Hey, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. There's more important things to worry about in the world, baby.
Come on, man.
Come on, son. But hey, man, you have a great week, big baby.
Peace.